Hey guys, Brian here with Thumper Fab. Today I'm going to walk you through installing our lift kit on your Ranger 1500. To start the installation of your lift kit on our Ranger 1500, we're going to start with the front, which will come with lift brackets, spacers, and hardware to replace your OEM bolts, as well as to relocate the shock on the upper position. As you can see, our lift brackets here are mirrored. These will go on the outside of the frame, sandwiching the frame with the spacers placed in between on these two holes here, as we'll show you here in a minute, before mounting your shock to the new relocated position, which will provide our lift for the vehicle. For the installation of our front lift brackets, we'll start with our frontmost bracket that'll have our washer facing the center of the shock mount. You'll install your two bolts through the lift bracket through our spacers before installing the mirrored lift bracket on the back side, before capping it off with our lock nuts and moving on to mounting the shock. With our lift brackets loosely installed, we can go ahead and tighten them up using a 16mm socket and 18mm wrench before moving on to mounting our shock. With our lift brackets tight, we can go ahead and reinstall our shock using the provided bolt for the upper mount and your OEM hardware for the lower mount on the control arm. With our front lift kit installed, we're going to go ahead and move on to prepping our rear installation. Once you remove your rear lower control arms, you're going to remove the pivot caps from the arm, the pivot sleeves, and then we'll use our bushing removal tool to remove the bushings from the arm, as they'll be reused in your Thumper Fab rear control arms. With our bushings, pivot caps, and pivot sleeves removed from the rear lower control arms, we'll install them in our Thumper Fab arms and move on to installation. With the bushings removed from your OEM arms, we're going to go ahead and install them in our new Thumper Fab arms. You'll start by pressing the bushing down as far as you can into the bore. Before using something with a smaller diameter that'll allow you to push the bushing all the way into the arm, stopping once it hits the bottom of the counterbore. Once the bushing is installed in the arm, you're ready to install your pivot sleeve and your pivot caps and move on to installing on the vehicle. With our bushings installed in the arm, the next step, you'll install your OEM pivot sleeve before coming back and installing your pivot caps. If you have trouble inserting them, it may help to lubricate the O-ring to get them to fully seat. With our OEM bushings removed from the arm and installed into our new Thumper Fab arms, ready to move on to installing onto the unit. You'll start with your frame mount bolts before mounting to the knuckle, then finally reinstalling our shock and our sway bar. With your arm loosely fastened to the frame, we can move on to mounting the arm to the knuckle using our OEM hardware. Before you mount the shock to the lower control arm, you're going to have to move the upper shock to the transport hole or the outer frame hole provided for your shock. You have an inner and an outer. Moving the shock to the outer will provide more lift and is where the kit is designed for the shock to be mounted. With your shock relocated to the outer hole on your frame, you can move on to installing the lower bolt that'll fasten your shock to the control arm. You'll fasten the shock to your lower control arm using your OEM shock bolt, feeding it through from the front of the vehicle towards the back of the vehicle. You may need to pull up on the hub assembly a little bit to get the bolt to go through the shock and the control arm. Once you're done, cap it off with a nylon lock nut, and we move on to the sway bar. With your shock mounted up, we can go ahead and move on to installing the sway bar end link and fastening it to our lower control arm. With all your fasteners installed on your control arms, you can go ahead and tighten everything up, make one more lap around the vehicle, make sure everything's secure, remount your tires, lower the vehicle down, you're ready to hit the trails.